Well, how are we doing out there? I hope you're all spot on. Thanks very much for watching the video. Now, I went to France in summer for a holiday and I picked up a food item. I came home, I put it in my cupboard and I forgot all about it. And I was having a look through my cupboard yesterday, which I found some Spam, and I found another Polish alternative, Krakos, I think it was called, or Kraku. And I found this as well, so we're going to have a look at it. So come and have a look what I got. And here it is. This is that. It's a duck with vegetables, 5 vegetables I think that is. Canardi's duck. I have had the old translate on here, and it sort of, there is a little serving suggestion, look. Now I picked this up in France. It was, I think it was around 7 to 8 euros. And there are the ingredients on the back, look, 750 grams, says it feeds 2 to 3. There's more sort of gastronomic duck recipes on Facebook and Instagram. If you put that website in there, look, you can go and find them if you're into your duck recipes. And have a look at the date on here as well. The date, look, 20th of the 1st, 2025. So it's got a long sell-by date on it. You got garlic in there, look, carrots, onion, leeks, I'd say, potatoes, all sorts of stuff, and duck as well. Confit duck it is. So we need to get this open, don't we, and have a look. Look at that. I mean, it's not looking great, is it? To be honest, it really isn't. But look at all them healthy vegetables in there, look. Wow, potatoes. So we need to get this open and see what we've got. Now I do realise that this is not for everyone, it really isn't. But it is for me, because I do like to try different foods from different places, I really do. You know, if you don't try, you won't know that you like them, will you? I know you're probably thinking, well, where can we get hold of that? Well, that's a good question. Where can we get hold of that? But you can get sort of, I have noticed in Waitrose and booths and sort of M&S, the high-end sort of supermarkets, they do sort of get this food in, but it's not cheap. I'll be honest, it's not cheap. So it is intact, the seal, look, on top. It's in, so it's not out, so that's good. If it was out, I wouldn't be having it. So let's get it open. Yeah, there we are. Have a look in there. So this is perfect today because it's cold, it's wet out there, it's winter, and this is a heart-warming winter dish, isn't it? Warm the cockles of your heart. I would imagine, but all you do with it is you put it in a pan on a hob and you warm it up. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to get it in here. So have a look here. I've got a pan. Throw it all in. It says serves 2 to 3. It's basically a duck casserole, isn't it? We will get all these bits and bobs out at the bottom. We don't want to be wasting any of it, that's for sure. Have a look in there. It's certainly going to get some healthy vegetables in me, if nothing else. So I've just got the heat on low and I'm just going to warm it through. You can't really see with this light, but there's the duck. It's on the bone as well, look, it's confit duck. You've got your potatoes, obviously your carrots in there, and your leeks, your onion. So I'm just going to warm it through. This was a lovely gift. Miles sent me this spatula. Thank you very much, Miles, for that. Oh, everything I get sent, I use it all. It's only fair, isn't it? You lovely people out there took the time to send me stuff. It's amazing. So I'm going to warm this through. I tell you what, I'm salivating. This looks divine, doesn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. And what a perfect accompaniment to have with it, look. A baguette. I'm gonna chop this in half and it's gonna go in the air fryer. I'm gonna bake it. It only takes about 10 minutes, but I'm gonna have that to dip in with some butter. So if you like this kind of video, please give it a thumbs up and maybe consider subscribing to the channel. And let me know what your thoughts, if you know, I get quite a few comments from expats who are in France. They've sold up and they've moved to France. And I know when I did my video, I've done some videos when I was in France. I got lots of lovely comments from them lovely people. So thank you very much for that. So I'm gonna, like I say, I'm gonna let it warm up for a good time. I want it piping hot, and then I'll bring you back when I dish it up. So I've put that on low, it's bubbling away nicely. I've done my baguettes, look, my baguettes are nice and crispy, look. I'm going to just chop these in half. Let's get some butter in there. So what French do I know? J'habite à Barrow, I live in Barrow. Très bien, very good. Je m'appelle Gareth Morgan, my name is Gareth Morgan. Quel âge as-tu? How old are you? That's as far as it goes, I'm afraid. Please, no offence if you're French watching. That is me. That is my vocabulary, and that's as far as it goes. Pommes frites. That's chips, isn't it? Beer. That's the same, isn't it? Beer. Right, let's get this food out on it. Let's get it in here. Let's have a look. See what this is like. Smelling really good as well. There it is in there, look at that. It's a duck stew, isn't it? Let's be honest. Duck casserole, that's what it is. So let's just get it in there. Look at that. So it does say it serves 2 to 3, so you do get 3 bits of duck in there as well, which I've noticed. So you could sort of spread it out with 3 people. You'd probably get a potato each. But with a load of other food on the table, like, it could be like a starter, couldn't it? Sort of a small starter. Well, it'd have to be, I think, wouldn't it? There it is. Have a look at that. I'm gonna get into it now. I'm gonna try this duck. You get 3 potatoes as well, like so. Yeah, just a small starter, isn't it? Have a look at that. There's your duck on the bottom. I mean, you could even, if you wanted to, take all the duck off and throw it in and get rid of all the bones and that. But I've noticed the French, they like to put the bones in as well. That's how they do it. That's how they roll. We don't seem to do that, do we? We sort of take our bones off and the skin, and then it says on the side, although every effort has been made, some bones may remain. So there's all your healthy vegetables, look, your carrots, and then your leeks, your potatoes, your onions. All sorts. Look at that. Oh, I can't wait to try this now. Bon appetit. Oh, it's salty. Oh, wowzers. Wow, that is salty. Goodness gracious me. I certainly can taste that. I've got a cold, it's going. But wow, yes. That is so salty. So salty. I suppose it's got to preserve it in the glass jar, hasn't it? Have a look at all that. I'm gonna get a bit of duck out on and have a look at it. We're going to open it. We're going to do a bit of dissecting. Oh, that is very salty. Wow. It's tasty, but it's salty. I think I might have said salty a few times now. I'll try and refrain from saying it any more times. Right, I'm going to get these bits and bobs out on a flat plate, and we're going to have a look at them. Right, so here we go. There's your potato. That's what you'd expect, really, from a potato sitting in. There's your skin, look. I mean, there's everything there, look. That's your skin. I'll tell you what, I love duck skin when it's nice and crispy. It really is good. It just falls off the bone. Look at that. Oh, look at that. You don't need that now. There's the bone, look. It's just fallen off. Look at that. I'm going to try this. This looks really, really good. It might not be for everyone, this. You might not like duck. But I do. I love duck. Just don't eat it that often, I'll be honest. Doing a bit of a shake on there, look, a bit of a shaking Stevens going on. That duck flavour, it's quite rich, and that is the predominant flavour of that meal. Obviously it's infused into the meal, the duck flavour, but that's not a salty neither, but that broth is very salty. There's a potato. Like I say, the flavour of the duck has infused everything, including that potato. You know, obviously potatoes are they're like sponges, aren't they? And it's absorbed all that flavour. It is salty, the broth is salty, very salty, and I can see now why it serves 2 to 3. I really can. Oh, it's going everywhere here. Oh. But it's tasty, it really is tasty. I'm going to get into this now. So thank you very much for watching. It's something a little bit different. It's not for everyone, but it's just something different. That's all I can say. No disrespect to anyone who speaks French or who's watching from France. That's as far as my French goes, I'm afraid. I did German at school, and I don't know why. I think it was just tossed a coin up, pick one, to be honest, because I was rubbish at them both. Anyway, I got a G in German at school, yeah. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. G for German. That's true, that as well. Right, so take care, all the best, and I'll catch you on the next one.